What if I told you, a poor boy with no money, no electricity, and no proper education, once built a machine that brought light to his entire village? Not with advanced technology, not with expensive tools, but with nothing except curiosity, courage, and belief. Hello everyone, welcome to the 5 Minute Narrator, where stories are short but their impact stays with you for a lifetime. If you are someone who wants to grow, reflect, and see the world differently, you are in the right place. And today's story might just change how you look at your own problems. This is the story of William Kamkwamba, a boy born in a small village in Malawi, a place where electricity was not a basic necessity, it was a dream. Life there was simple but not easy. Most families depend on farming. If the crops survived, they ate. If the crops failed, they suffered. And one year everything went wrong. A terrible drought hit the land. The soil cracked, the crops died. Hunger spread silently through the village. William's family, like many others, struggled to survive. And as if that wasn't enough, he had to drop out of school. Not because he wanted to, but because his family could no longer afford the fees. Imagine that moment. A child who wants to learn, forced to stop. For many, this would be the end of the story. But for William, it was just the beginning. Even after leaving school, William didn't stop learning. He started visiting a small local library. Not a big one, not fancy, just a quiet place with a few books. And one day, he found a book about energy. Inside that book was a picture of windmill, a simple machine that could generate electricity using wind. And in that moment, something changed. While others saw a picture, William saw a possibility. He thought, if wind can create electricity, why not here? That question is where innovation begins, not in resources, but in curiosity. But having an idea is one thing, building it is another. William had no proper tools, no training, no money. So what did he do? He started collecting scraps, old bicycle parts, broken pipes, discarded materials. Piece by piece, he began building something no one around him believed in. People laughed, they called him crazy. Imagine that, you're already struggling to survive, and now you're trying something no one understands. Doubt from others can be louder than your own fears. But William kept going because deep down he believed in something more powerful than doubt, possibility. And if stories like this inspire you, if they make you think a little deeper, consider subscribing to the 5 Minute Narrator because sometimes one story can change your entire perspective. After weeks of efforts, after failures, adjustments, and persistence, the windmill was ready. It wasn't perfect, it wasn't beautiful, but it worked. As the wind blew, the blades started moving, and for the first time, electricity flowed. A small light bulb lit up, and in that simple moment, darkness turned into lights. Not just in his home, but in his entire village. Think about that. A boy with nothing created something that changed everything. And maybe this story isn't just about a windmill, maybe it's about us. Because how often do we say, I don't have enough resources, I'm not ready, I'll start later. William had every reason to give up, but instead he chose to begin. He reminds us that you don't need perfect conditions to start. You don't need approval to believe in your ideas, and you don't need to wait to create change. Sometimes all it takes is one small step, one idea, one decision, and the courage to keep going, even when no one else believes in you. Let me ask you, what is your windmill? That one idea, that one dream that you have been putting off. Maybe you're waiting for the right time, maybe you're waiting for more resources, but what if everything you need is already within you? If a boy from a small village with no electricity can bring light to his world, imagine what you can do. If this story inspired you, share it with someone who needs that push today. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and be part of the 5 Minute Narrator, where every story brings you closer to your best self. Until next time, keep learning, keep building, and never underestimate the power of a single idea.